So, hi. I really did not have the intention to do a reading tonight. I just didn't, it's the weekend and I just really didn't feel like it. But I came over to my desk, I grabbed my Moonology Oracle deck, and I started shuffling. And this card flew out. It says, the answers you need are coming. Well, now I'm curious. So I grabbed my Light Seers tarot deck and I pulled some cards. And I really feel like somebody needs to hear this. So, I'll tell you what we got here. I'm just telling you, there's a lot of confused energy, right? I got the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, Four of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Justice card. These in itself really denote a lot of confusion. Something happened that caused someone to feel very confused and caught up in their head about something. There is so much swords and cups energy in this. This is a combination of the swords are like intellect and communication, and the cups denote emotions. And with the Justice card, if you look at the Justice card, look at this. She's made the scales out of swords and cups. You can't make this stuff up. I wish I had videoed me drawing the cards. I was like literally like, what? Okay, so I had to clarify so that I can know exactly what's going on here, because where it says somebody is the answer someone needs are coming, I want to see if I wanted some more clarification here. I clarified the Eight of Swords with the Seven of Swords. So this is telling me there was some deceptive energy going on here. The Seven of Cups are clarified by the Eight of Cups. Sevens and eights. There's 7, 8s, and 4s here. A lot of 7, 8s, and 4s in this reading. So I'm thinking maybe sometime in July, between the 4th and the 8th of July, maybe somebody's going to be getting an answer that they've been seeking. I don't know. That's just what it feels like. We have the Four of Swords clarified by the Two of Swords. So there's more confusion. Someone's caught up in their head trying to make a decision about something. Now we have the Four of Cups, and that is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. And then the Justice card is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. As I am reading this and I'm taking in this energy here, it really feels like the person sitting in the Four of Cups energy has been kind of sitting in a state of limbo over something. Like somebody owes this person an apology. And I think it's the person who did some type of deception, who put themselves in a state of like just all caught up in their head about it. I mean, literally, this confusion that this person caused was, it was all on them. They're the ones who caused their own confusion. And it feels as though they felt like if they just forget about it, if they just act like it doesn't exist, that it'll go away. But it won't. Because people's actions, how you treat somebody, just because, you know, if somebody treats someone badly, okay, it doesn't mean that the target that they treated badly is going to get over it as fast as the perpetrator did. Just because they choose to put it out of their mind and move on, if you don't take accountability for your actions, which I feel like this has to do with accountability and guilt on the person who did some type of deception to this person. I feel like somebody walked away, one or both probably walked away from the situation. Probably having a human moment and decided, look, I'm not going to take this. But still, there's no closure. I mean, the Justice card to me is about closure and leveling out a situation, maybe coming to an understanding. But if there's no closure on this, you're not gonna get a positive outcome. It feels like this person has been holding on to the hope of at least getting an answer. Like, why did this whatever happened? And when it's deceptive energy, it could be anything. It could be, you know, it could be anything. They could have lied to somebody about something, something quite important. They could have just treated somebody horribly, did something mean to somebody, and they don't understand why they did it. You know, the person that it happened to doesn't understand why, and they're just kind of thinking about, it's hard to move on when you don't know what's you don't know what's wrong. This person is very emotional, and it looks like she's just in deep thought about, like, what happened? You know, just tell me why. And she's holding on to hope that she's gonna get her answer. But the deceiver has got himself all caught up in this energy of, like, if I just don't think about it, you know, I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna act like it didn't happen. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move forward for it. I'm making a choice to move forward. Not gonna talk to this person. If I give no answer, it'll be fine. It'll all blow over. But not everybody's built like that. And it really feels like to me that somebody is owed an apology. I am feeling apology. And that song from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Hate Myself for Loving You, keeps playing in my head. I've been hearing that song, like it's been like in my head most of the day. And maybe it has to do with this. Can't break free from the things that you do. That's part of the song. Can't break free from the things that you do. This person can't break free from what's happened. They're having trouble moving on because they're holding on to the hope of getting some closure in this situation. But I have a strong feeling that maybe this person will grow a backbone and make the right decision and at least put some closure to this situation. And I'm having a feeling July keeps coming up in my head somewhere between the 4th and the 8th. So I'm hoping, I can't promise that, but it's just some numbers that's coming up in this reading. So I hope this clarifies this. And